Hello.
Yay.
Hello everyone. How you doing? Yeah, I mean, you can still prepare your pizza and bring your laptop with you if you can.
Yeah,
But
that
now I
sounds
want a pizza. I just ate, yeah, like tonight I had like some ice cream with blackberries. So
sounds
good.
good. I love ice cream so much.
Yeah. I love like vanilla ice cream with kiwis. You know, that's so good.
I have
So good.
never eaten something like that.
Yes, I never
Seriously,
Probably
tasted the
yes,
kiwi ice cream.
not
you
kiwi.
have to try it because it's like acidic and sweet at the same time. Like it's delicious.
Sounds interesting.
Yeah, definitely.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello. What's up again, my German Tiber? Yeah. Hi.
Hello, people.
Oh, start of your week off. So feeling great. I mean,
Week off sounds amazing.
Yeah.
that's amazing. I want one. Breakfast, lunch. Ooh, what are you gonna eat? I want to know. I'm too curious sometimes. Hey, evening. I love how every time during springs you have good morning, good evening, good
Yeah.
afternoon at the same time.
Yes.
Raining slump. Yeah.
Mm.
I mean,
That's
my
not-
best tip is to stop reading.
Yeah, not to
Until,
pressure yourself to read. Just take a break and don't like feel bad about it because it's okay.
Mhm.
It's gonna
yeah.
pass.
Yeah, eventually, yeah. And it doesn't
Mhm.
matter if it takes you like 2 months to get over it or whatever. Just don't force yourself, or you will be disgusted by reading.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's
You
just
can just
annoying. Like,
try different books. Just pick up a book and see if you don't feel like reading it, then put it down and pick up something
Mhm.
else. Just try something if you really want to read. If you're not okay with just not reading.
Mhm.
yeah,
Yes, I
or
totally agree.
audiobooks.
Mhm. Yes, I had a month when I was in a reading slump, so I just read only audiobooks and it was fine and fun. I just didn't force myself to read.
But what kind of audiobooks did you listen to? Like fantasy or just like tiny fairy tales, folk tales, you know?
So mainly contemporary because I feel like
Mm,
fantasy in audiobooks it's much harder like to understand
Yeah.
everything. Yeah, so like usually I prefer to read contemporary in audiobooks, maybe like thrillers, but mostly romance because it's the easiest to understand.
Yeah.
yeah, true.
Something easy is the best way to go. Or something you
Hmm.
already know.
Yes.
Mm. Or like short tales you can find on the internet. Like, you
Hmm.
know, it takes you like 10 minutes, 15 minutes to read like that short kid kind of story, whatever. And you just feel like, I don't know, sweet. And you read at least like 15 minutes.
Hmm.
Yeah, multiple Belgians here. Like, and the thing is that most of Belgian people I talk to, they are from the Dutch side of Belgium. I don't think I've met many from the French side. But yeah, that's just a fun fact.
And you are from which side?
So I've always lived on the Dutch side of Belgium.
Hmm.
I went to school in Brussels, so it's both, and I work on the French side.
Oh, okay.
So it's
So
like
you
I'm
have everything.
traveling. Yeah. But because in Belgium, like we have Brussels is kind of both. You have the French side, so Wallonia. You have Flanders, which is like Dutch side, but we also have like German side. It's like a tiny community, but it's still like in Belgium, and we have 3 official languages then, like French,
Mhm.
Dutch, and German in Belgium. So
That's cool.
That's a
yeah,
lot
Hmm.
for. I think Belgium is not a big country, like size-wise,
Hmm.
territory. So
yeah,
it's It's interesting.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, small countries, but so complicated.
That's cool. That's like a lot of languages and a lot of different people, and like it's really cool to see so many differences.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
Haven't been reading for 2.5 weeks. I think my TBR has been too ambitious. Yeah. But it just like, go ahead.
Finish you.
I just wanted to say, like, you don't need to finish all the books the month you were planning on. You can take the time you need. That's it.
I wanted to say, just don't put pressure on TBR. Like I make TBR for myself just to, like, so I have something to choose from. It's not like something I have to 100% finish.
Mhm.
It's
Yes,
unnecessary pressure. It's just, if I don't get to half of the books, it's okay. It's
yes,
just
I
there.
Mhm. Yes, I personally feel like when I'm pressuring myself, like when I pressure myself to finish a TBR, it makes me go in a reading slump. Like I also do TBR, so I will have some kind of selection. But if I don't want to read them, it's best just not to think about it and like to read whatever I want.
Yeah. Less pressure, the better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's insane how we keep seeing like reading is a hobby. And we keep pressuring ourselves because TBR games, read-alongs, readathons, book clubs, etc., etc.,
Mm-hmm.
because we have to talk about that many books in a wrap-up or whatever. But it's a hobby, unless you're getting paid and unless it's your job. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just for fun.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
I filled my July TBR today.
Oh, is it ambitious?
I have 8 books on it.
Mm.
So I can read
Still.
8 books, but I probably won't read all of them. Probably not
Maybe.
gonna. Though I did really good now in June, I have only this one left.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't started it yet, though. But it's not a long one. It's like 270 pages.
That's good. Like I never finish all of my TBR. Like sometimes I finish most of it, but not all of it because I'm a mood reader. Like I read more books than the books on my TBR, but I just pick other books that I prefer to read because I'm just a mood reader.
I feel
I'm
yeah.
not a mood reader. I need like a structure.
Mm-hmm.
I can't like go into the month not knowing what I'm gonna read. So I need that TBR. I need that pile that I choose from. Like that's all there is in my TBR. Like something to choose from, not something that I have to read, but something I'm gonna choose from. So it's easier for me like that. I know that there are people who can't do that. That's not gonna help them. They're gonna feel pressure to read the TBR, like the same books, and they're gonna not read them, read something else. But for me, it's not like that.
Yes, that's really cool, like to see the differences between everyone because there is people like you that have to have a TBR, like you just need it. And there is mood readers, like there is so many different kinds of readers. It's so cool.
That is really cool. I like seeing how different, and I think I especially like seeing one book and so many different opinions about it. Like someone loves the book. There are people who hate the same book. Like, it's cool.
I need a mix of both, actually. Maybe because I'm a Libra and it takes me ages to pick my next book. Yeah, I know. So that's why I love having like a set TBR because at least my choices are not my entire shelf. You know what I mean? At least I have to pick from these books. So, yeah.
So I have something similar. Like I like to have some kind of TBR of books that I'm aiming to read this month, and I'm not pressuring myself to read only them. But usually I go to them like first and seeing if there is something that I want to read because if I have too much selection, it's like too much. I just don't know what to choose. Yes, so sometimes like I love a little of a TBR, but I like, again, I don't pressure myself. If I don't want to read something from the TBR, I just pick something else.
Yeah. Yeah. Look comfy. Yeah, that's a new setup. Whatever. You cannot see everything that's going on here because I have my like up there because it hurts. I have like a whole setup here, but I'm glad I look comfy. That's the goal. Yeah. Hello. Romance audiobooks have been getting me through my current slump. Yeah. Audiobooks. Yeah. I'm even a Dutchie living in the Flanders side of Belgium. Did you? You just need a link to the German side, I guess. Yes, I do. I have no link to the German side. And there are so many places, like I would love to go to Malmedy, which is a city like on the Dutch side of Belgium. I would love to go there. So maybe. Sounds like a smaller Bosnia? What? I did not follow that. What did I say that sounded like a smaller Bosnia? Oh, like Belgium, maybe, with the different communities within. Because in Bosnia, we also have like different communities within Bosnia. So maybe. Yeah.
Maybe also the languages.
I mean, not really. Like, yes and no. Like, we speak like Bosnian or Serbian, but it's pretty much the same language. And like, there are little differences. Like, we will say die, for instance, in Bosnia, but in Serbia, they would say de. So there are sounds that will be like slightly different. But also Serbian is written like Russian and not Bosnian. So that's... Yeah, so that's the main difference. But everyone there can read one or the other, so, and we can understand each other. Like, that's pretty much the same language. So
is there only one official language, like Bosnian?
To be honest, I don't know. I think it's both, because you have like Federation of Bosnia, and then you have the Serbian side within Bosnia. So I would say both are officials. Because on the road you can see both, like the Cyrillica and Latin. Yeah, I never asked myself that question. Stupid me. And even on my idea, you have like both on my idea. So I guess it's official. Like, yeah.
We have just one here.
Sometimes it's easier.
But we have a lot of Russians, so a Russian language here in Latvia, it's like common.
Do you speak Russian?
I can a little bit, but not. I don't really like to.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. I speak Russian.
I'm one of those people who are like afraid of making mistakes, so they avoid.
Yeah.
I know English very well, so I'm not afraid to speak in English. But Russian, I don't know that well, so I just don't. But
fair.
I can read. I probably wouldn't understand most of it, like adult books. I probably couldn't read, but children's books, I think I would understand. I had to learn it in school.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, we have to choose languages what we want to learn. We have German, English, and Russian mostly, and then we have some schools where you can learn French. I don't know what else, but yeah. So I learned English and Russian. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, that's cool. I'm learning Russian now, so I wish I started like many years ago, but okay.
How are you learning? How are you learning, and what are you using?
So I'm using Duolingo to actually learn. But the thing is that once you speak one Slavic language, I would say it's easier. Like I read Serbian, so I can easily read Russian. kind of understand Russian, but I don't speak it because automatically I'm going to speak like or in Slovenian or in Bosnian.
Yeah.
Because I don't have that vocabulary, but I understand okay, I would say, if they speak like slowly, because it's the same structure, etc. So, and some words are similar. So, but I'm still a newbie. Don't ask me to have like a proper conversation. I just know like some stuff that I'm learning.
No, yes, it's
But, yeah.
easier to learn a language if you know a language that's similar to this language.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, I missed so many. Like, I'm gonna read a few comments, and then what about starting 10 to the hour? I don't know what hour it's everywhere, but 10 to 7 for me, and we go for half an hour.
Yeah. Yes, we can.
Had such an ambitious TBR this month, 8 books, all of them over 400 pages, and I read 7 of them.
That's
not for the end.
Amazing.
Like, I'm not clapping for the end, but yeah. And I hope you at least enjoy them all. Are you doing like a readathon next month, or are you like reading books for read-alongs? I have many to talk about. I kept on adding books besides my TBR video, and I'm up to 17. I could only read 5 so far, so I'm just gonna let go of the others and see to which ones I might get still. 17 is a lot, to be honest. Whoa. Wait. Oh, I didn't know that we had 3 official languages. Which one?
Which is the third one?
Like Muslims, Croats, and Serbs. Yeah. Like, because like my family is from the Muslim side of Bosnia. So I always said Bosnia, not Muslim. I don't know why. But yeah, Croats, we got some Serbian. Yeah. But it's like the same language. Like, honestly, there is no difference for me. Like, every year I go to Croatia and I speak Bosnian, and there is absolutely no difference. Besides, like, cultural things, like when I speak Dutch, like in Belgium, I don't have the same accent as people from the Netherlands, you know, and you don't have the same way of saying like, hello, how are you, whatever, because you have like, you know, the little dialect, I would say. But yeah. Already happy. 22 languages. Yeah. Okay, so let's read. Yeah, see, Croatian, Bosnian, and Serbian.
Yeah.
Same languages. Except that Serbian, you write it as Russian, but it's the same language. And we say Serbo-Croatish. Serbo-Croatish. I don't know how you pronounce it. That's the same language. But yeah, so let's go, because we're here to read. I'm going to share my screen and share a little video.
Your ASMR videos with the music.
Yay! I hope it's going to work. What? It doesn't want to... Doesn't want to share my screen. Google has not the right to do so. But it did it last time. Okay, you know what? It doesn't want to do it. So I'm just going to go on. Oh, but I don't know if it's going to work if I'm doing on, like, you know, the countdown on YouTube, on Google.
You can maybe write like in a banner, read until like
I think that's
last
what I'm
2
going to do.
digits. Yes, I see
But-
sometimes people do it in Radiant Sprints.
Yeah, until I'm gonna try to fix it. Like,
Mm-hmm.
can you see this?
Oh, yes, yes.
Yes.
Oh,
Mhm.
perfect. Okay, let's go then.
Let's
Get
go.
ready.
Hello.
Hello. How did you do? And what are you reading? I did not ask that.
Yeah, I realized that we started reading and we don't know what each other is reading.
Yes.
But it's okay. Yeah, we can now talk about it. I
So,
don't know.
who's gonna go?
I read like 10 pages and it's
Mhm.
Neuromancer by William Gibson. It's a sci-fi.
Mm.
But I have no idea what it's about. I think the main character, something was done to him, like on purpose. And he can't do the work he did before. And
Hmm.
something's gonna happen. I think, I don't know, my brother, like, made me read this book. So I'm reading it because of him, but we'll see.
Hmm.
Not
Okay.
sure what it's about, but I hope it's good.
I hope you're
hope
gonna
so
enjoy it.
too. Yes. I read something like 40 pages, 28, something like this. I'm reading a Spellslinger. Yes, Spellslinger, okay. That's the name in English. Yes, I just read almost 40 pages. I'm like in the middle of the book. Yes.
It's one of Jade's favorite books, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm participating in the water marathon. Now it wasn't in my TBR, but I bought it like a few days ago and I really wanted to read it, and it's one of the most favorites. So perfect.
Yeah. I actually read it and I really enjoyed it.
Yes,
So-
like I didn't know what to expect because I tried to read more adult books recently, and this is YA, and like I got so much more critical towards YA, like in the recent few months. So I wasn't sure. Like I was afraid that it will feel too young to me. But now, like I really, really enjoy it so far. I read yesterday, like I started to read it. I wanted to read only something like 50 pages. I read 150 pages. I just couldn't go to sleep. It was really interesting. So that's amazing.
Yeah, it's always great when you read a book that is
Yes.
super good.
Mhm.
So, Sasha, how are you liking Castle of Tangled Magic?
I'm loving it.
Oh, the cover is pretty.
Yeah, it's really pretty. So I've read what's the first book again? The House with Chicken Legs.
Yeah.
Yeah, loved it. 5 stars. I finished 2 days ago The Girl Who Speaks Bear by the same author. Loved it. 5 stars. This one is giving me 5 stars vibes as well. I'm really enjoying it. Like Russian Russian setting, Russian folklore, and the things that it's not like a series, but it's better to read the first book she wrote first and the second one than the third one, because when I was reading The Girl Who Speaks Bear, you have characters from the first book coming into the second one. So I expect the same for this one, or something. So but yeah, I'm really enjoying it. So, and that's me the great. So
That's
yeah,
I
amazing.
really
I
want
love
to read
it.
that one. I've read only the first one, the chicken leg house with the chicken legs, but I really liked it, and I want to read all books by Sophie Anderson now because of that one book. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
I have a second one on my shelf, but I'm saving it for Polar Time. So because I don't have a lot of polar fantasy, so I'm saving it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, I know the feeling of saving a book for a readathon. Also, if it's only in a year, I also like saving books like for like really long readathons. Like there is a lot of time, but I prefer to save books. I get you.
Yeah, especially if there is like certain theme, like Polar Town is there is polar fantasy, and I don't have a lot of it. I prefer readathons where I can read whatever. but I haven't really been feeling readathons this year, so I barely participated in any. So yeah.
Yeah, sometimes you want to
Yeah.
participate, sometimes less. Just like it's
Last
also
year
a
I
mood
did
thing.
multiple
Mhm.
months. I think I'm just got too much of them. I don't know.
Mhm.
Yeah, but it's nice to have readathons who are not that niche. But even the podathon, like you had like read a book with a white cover or dark cover,
Mhm.
etc. So it was like you did not need to read 5 power fantasy books. But
Yeah, but
yeah,
when it's a week, I'm not gonna read more. Probably not more than one book.
yeah,
Mhm.
Too.
yeah,
It
true.
depends, but yeah. So I'll
Reading.
better I have one polar fantasy for the whole week, and that's like I participate like that,
Mhm.
not trying to read more books than one.
Yeah. How's your pizza?
Yeah, probably great.
Yeah. Probably. Like a lot of people have been reading The Last Apothecary recently. Like there's a new release and the cover is gorgeous. So
Mhm.
Yeah, it
why
was.
you
Yeah, the
like
cover is so pretty.
yeah,
I think
maybe I
it's
will
kind
get
of
to
historical fiction-y thing.
yeah.
I think it's a
Really want.
thriller. Like, what's the genre of this book?
I
Mm.
think it's kind of historical fiction, but there are two timelines.
I'm checking.
One
I'm
is
really
like
curious now.
I don't know. I don't remember, but I really want it because it's
It's
beautiful.
pretty.
Yeah.
Mm.
But I think
So
I'm gonna like
sorry.
it.
Hope you feel better soon.
Okay, so it's also historical and also a thriller mystery. So we both were right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And what's the rating so far?
What?
What's the rating so
Oh.
far? Like are you on Goodreads, Jane?
What?
Are you on Goodreads?
Yes, yes.
Uh,
The like the average rating
Yeah.
yeah.
3.83. So it's like almost 4. Like
Yeah.
getting to the
Yeah.
4. Yes, it's a new release. Like there is 70,000 ratings. Okay, that's a lot.
Oh. But
Mhm.
I think it was
Yeah.
in Book of the Month in US.
Yes,
No?
yes, it's in the book of
So
the
I
month.
think it's because
Yes,
that's what
that's why. Yes, it's
it's quite
logical.
yeah.
Mm. The whatever together sprints, you can do whatever during those sprints. You
Yeah.
can edit videos, you can eat, you can cook, you can clean, you can read. Just do whatever. But yeah. Hello, Rena.
Hey.
Hello. No, I don't know if it's Femke or Esme. But hi. Just added it with a, to make the difference.
This is Femke.
Yeah, this is
She just
Femke.
wrote, yes.
Okay. See.
Yes.
Pizza is great, made it with mushrooms and
Oh,
aubergines.
amazing.
Aubergine. Yeah, you know what? That's another word. Like I know you say aubergine in UK, but as I learned English in Toronto, in Canada, we say eggplant. So the first time I
Mhm.
heard aubergine, I was like, what? But yeah, sorry,
Yes,
that
I
was
never heard this word like aubergine.
that's like
Never
French.
heard it.
In French,
Okay, interesting.
you say it French, but like the
Mhm.
American English, it's like eggplant.
Yes. And in England, like in the British English, it's also
That's
aubergine.
aubergine. Aubergine.
Okay, interesting.
Aubergine. Yeah,
Yeah, I didn't know it.
yeah. I learned it during a live with Jade. So she said
Mm,
aubergine. I was like, what? That's French. But yeah.
cool.
Someone else is reading The Lost Apothecary. Yeah, should maybe add it to my TBR. So many books. Don't be
Hey.
sorry. We know you're in Australia and now it's the middle of the night, so don't worry. Yeah, see, I usually say eggplant, but my British colleague is always like, what? So now I say aubergine. Yeah, I know. It's like washroom, like when you go to the toilet or to the loo in Canada, you say, I'm going to the washroom. So I don't know, just different. But yeah. Oh my gosh. I actually I found a way to share like the video, but I have to
Oh.
restart Google like my whole thing, so I will not leave you alone this time here because I had to close everything, reset my computer because I had to go in the privacy preferences,
Mhm.
whatever of the computer. So I'm not gonna do
Okay,
that
next
next
time.
time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I found some cool ones like rain, but also like a river kind of noise, etc. Still loving it. Yeah. Um. uh, I don't even know.
I don't know either. I was thinking about it, what it is in Latvian, but I have no idea. I know how it looks, but
I have no idea.
let's ask
I
you.
know, like in my native language, I know the word.
What is it?
What?
So in my native language, which is the Hebrew, we say chatzila.
Chatzila?
Yes, it sounds weird, like because my language is like not. Uh, it sounds weird because it's not a similar language to all the European languages, but yes, chatzila.
No, it's interesting. Never heard that before. So
I googled
at least
and
you know in your
Yes.
native language how to say it. I don't know.
I had to
So,
Google
like,
it.
how do you say it? Like in your language, you just say aubergine or just
In French, like in French, it's like aubergine,
uh-huh.
but and in Dutch as well, apparently aubergine, but in Bosnian or Slovenian, I have no idea. I have to, but there are words like you cannot translate because they just patlijani. Oh, patlijani.
Latvian is baklajans.
Baklajan,
See, it's like
like
similar.
Russian. Yes, like Russian.
Yeah. Well, I learned something. I feel bad. Thank you. See, yeah, Dutch, aubergine. Oh yeah, yeah, in Russian.
Baklajan.
Yeah, in Dutch as well. See?
Like I never heard the word aubergine before, so like I learned something new.
See? Aubergine.
Yes,
Yeah.
apparently, like a lot of languages in Europe use this word. Good to know.
Yeah. I mean, the people who showed it were like Dutch speaking people, like Dutch from the Netherlands and Dutch from Belgium. So, yeah. Hey.
Cool.
Why not? Like, I honestly didn't know. That's not a word that I use on a daily basis. Like, I eat more often like zucchinis than eggplants, for instance. I don't know. That doesn't make any sense. Yeah. Yeah. Probably. But, hey. Oh, in German as well. See?
Mm.
That's insane. And the English got it imposed upon them by the French after the Norman invasion.
Oh. We are doing a really depth discussion about eggplants.
Oh my gosh. I love the whatever sprint. Come and join us, learn some new things. That's interesting. I had no idea. But I guess like you have a few words like rendezvous. You know, rendezvous. How do they say it in English? They say it sometimes like a meeting. like a date or whatever. It's like in French is rendezvous, and they say it sometimes in English, rendezvous, or something like that. I don't know the accent exactly, but we should do that. Who gets more points? Yeah. Oh yeah, déjà vu. I mean, they say déjà vu, but it's déjà vu. So yeah, true. See,
Yeah.
lots of invasions there and there.
Mhm.
But yeah, shall we read again a little bit for half an hour, or do you need to leave, Jane?
No, half an hour is okay, and I will leave like after the wedding sprint. Yes, I need
Okay.
to
It's
leave
fine for
early
you?
today.
Yeah, and for you, Liana, it's fine?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, wait. We have like English is a mix of Germanic and Roman because in 1066 the French invaded and the high society was French speaking then. Yeah. Oh, we have some Spanish. Berenjena.
Hey.
Berenjena. I did not know that one.
Berenjena. Okay.
Yeah, it makes more sense actually for Dutch to have eierplant. Eierplant. Eierplant? Eierplant? Whatever. But yeah, it makes more sense. Okay, let's read because in Romania eggplant is vanata. I love that, vanata.
Yeah.
Vanata. Oh, that's a beautiful. Like it could even be a name. Vanata. Oh. Okay, let's read. Oh my gosh, sorry. Okay, let me share my screen.
You okay?
There is a fly. Very
That's
big
sad.
one. I was like,
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
yeah, let's go.
Hello.
Hey. Hello. Oh, wow. I read a lot. I read almost 40 pages.
Wow.
Wow. But
Yes.
that's easy to read, right? That's a good book.
Yes, it's a good book. It's like exactly the books that I enjoy from because it's really, really fast paced, like so fast paced. And I'm a plot driven reader and it's mostly plot. So I really like it. And like it's YA, but it feels to me like not a childish YA. It's like okay. It's YA that it's really easy to read and really fun. I just want to keep reading and I don't want to stop. Yes,
Yeah.
it was good. Like I'm really, really enjoying the book. I hope that I will enjoy it from the book, and I am enjoying more than I expected. So like I really love it.
That's great.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. I still have to continue with the series, but I love the first one very much.
I really like. I have
That's
already. I bought the 3 first books of the series already, so like I have the second and the third one if I would want to keep reading it.
How many books are there?
I think 6.
Yeah, I think there was
Oh,
quite a lot.
yes, 6. Yes.
Yeah. What about you, Liana? Do you know what's happening now?
I've read like 15 pages. I finished first chapter.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I guess the main dude, he's gonna be hired for something.
Okay.
Because he was chased. He thought he is chased by someone who wants to kill him. But turns out it's not. Like they want to talk to him about a job, I think. So we'll see. I don't know. I'm a bit confused. So, but it's only a first chapter.
Mm, can be confusing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm really enjoying mine. Like it's so magical. The setting and the writing style and everything that's happening. It's just like I know it's middle grade, but they kind of give me always that feeling of like I don't know, hopeful, positive. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I just love it. It feels like home. It feels like you're under a blanket, cozy, whatever. I really love it.
Oh, that's amazing.
Mm.
It's so fun to enjoy a book. Like really enjoy a book. It's an amazing feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Mm-hmm.
is. It is. Coffee and 2 pieces of toast, and then 10 pages of Martin Shazawat. I'm horrible with pronunciation.
Yeah. I don't know what book that is.
I don't know, but good morning, I guess, now in Australia. Couple of chapters of One
Oh,
Piece manga. I think that's one of the manga, like anime, I have not watched all the episodes. I feel like
hmm.
I still have a few episodes to watch, but so good. Oh, crying over Eleanor Oliphant over here. Mm.
I
Is it
have that
like
in my TBR, but
is
I
it
don't
like
know.
sad or happy tears? I want to know.
It might be
Hmm.
both.
I don't know. Anybody else melting in a heat wave right now? It is supposed to
Yes.
be above 35 Celsius with no rain or clouds all week.
Yeah. It's so hot where I live. Like it's horrible.
It's
Mm,
better today, but yeah, last week we had like over 30, and it's like
Hmm.
I was dying.
Yes, it's
I was melting.
so
It
hot.
was so hot. I don't know how people live where they have like I think over 30 is around 90 Fahrenheit. So when I see when it's over 100 Fahrenheit, I think how do you people survive through that?
Yes, it's
How?
so hot.
We have
Yes.
30 and I'm already dying.
Mm-hmm.
I've been
So
lucky.
Yes,
Yeah.
sorry, I just need to go. It was really, really fun. Thank you for having me, and thank you for everyone for being here. Yes.
Thank you for being here. See you
Thank
next
you.
time. Have a nice
Have a-
evening.
yes, have
You
a nice
too, and enjoy the rest of the reading sprints or whatever sprints. Bye. Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye, Jane. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah. Yeah, I was saying here in Belgium, like for the past 10 days, I believe it wasn't over 23, 22, and it's like cloudy outside and a bit windy. So it's
So it's
perfect.
perfect.
I love it. Yeah. That's a book that's on my TBR. I keep seeing it everywhere. Oh, has anyone read? There is another book that I keep seeing. It's The Bone Shard Daughter by Andrea Stewart. I keep,
I haven't read it, but I've heard of it. I think
I, everyone has read
there's
it
books of
recently.
reading it. Geez, what was the book club? I think they were reading it now.
What G was reading it? Oh, was it for the read,
Read,
rate,
write.
review?
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't
I
know
did
if
miss.
the live show was already or not, but I don't know.
I don't know because I keep seeing people reading that one, and I'm just like intrigued. Yeah, someone else is asking, is it crying? Crying, sad crying, or touch crying? Finished 12 pages, but then the things I got for the foster kitty I'm picking up Thursday came, so now I'm putting together a cactus-shaped scratching tree. That's so cute.
Where is my
What's his
kitty?
name? What's the kitty's name? I want to know.
My kitty is sleeping.
Hmm. Too hot for them.
Yeah, she's like sleeping with her belly up all the time almost.
Yeah, it's hot. Oh, touch crying. Character has a lot of suppressed trauma and is starting to come to terms with that and start to accept that she deserves to be loved.
Hmm. Yeah.
I mean, it's
I want to
beautiful.
read that book, but I heard it deals with alcoholism,
Hmm.
and yeah, that I'm not sure how I'm gonna feel about it.
Mm,
So
yeah, I don't know. Not every single book is for everyone.
yeah, but I have it. I have it in Latvian somewhere.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I have a translation. I hope I'm gonna like it. But
Is it easy for you to read like in your language and then talk
yeah,
about the book in English?
no.
No.
But it's easier with YA and adult books than children because children books they translate some names. So I read them how they are made for kids. And I don't know
Mm,
how they are in English because they are usually quite different.
mm,
But with adult books it's easier.
yeah,
So yeah.
I can see that.
But I'm used to it kinda. But yeah, my least favorite thing to film is wrap ups where I have to talk about the book. Trying to explain how I felt about a book.
Yeah, because the vocabulary is not the same, and
Yeah.
you just like sometimes like whatever language the book was in at the beginning, when it's translated, they change it like the magical words, the places, the abilities or whatever, and sometimes it's really
Yeah.
hard to translate a makeup word. So
Yeah. That's true. I think I was reading Six of Crows in Latvian, and there was a translation for darkling in that book. And I read that word and I was like, what? And
and
then
what is
I realized I don't remember now, but I was like, okay, let's translate it like that. But I don't know how I would translate it. Sometimes there are those words that I don't like how they have translated it, but I don't know how I would do it. So
Honestly, I
like
don't know.
yeah, like I have wishes in Latvian too, by Schwab.
Hmm.
In Latvian, it's ļaunestība. Like nothing. I don't know where they got that word. It's a really weird word.
But does it mean vicious?
It's from the word evil. So wishes is kind of
Okay.
evil.
Yeah.
Well, so yeah.
It's a hard job to have to translate books, to be
Yeah.
honest.
I think it's like, yeah, with Six of Crows, I hated how they turned Nina into Nina. And I hated it. I
Wait,
just.
go again. They changed
Nina.
Nina.
Nina. Like, in English, it's Nina.
Yeah.
And in Latvian, they wrote it Nina.
Okay, the pronunciation is different,
Like,
but
it's
still the same
more.
name.
It's like, yeah, but it's. I guess they did it because it's meant to be a Russian kind of inspired thing. So Nina is short for Antonina.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I just hate that word. I don't like it. Like how
Yeah.
it sounds. So I just try to read it as it would be in English without that little like thing under the N.
Yeah. Yeah. Complicated sometimes.
Yeah.
Anya TBR. Anya TBR. Yeah. I think my cat sent me crying because she never sits on my lap, but she came over now. She's so cute.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. People talking about weather. Mm, yeah, 37. Yeah. I mean, yeah, talking about weather. We're talking about aubergines before and now weather. But we have a really weird weather here. Like you can have all seasons here in one day. Yeah, like you can have hail, like snow, and then sunny, and then rain, and then windy, whatever. And then it's like so. I don't know how you can say that, but when it's like heavy, and you go outside and you have a feeling like you have no hair, you cannot
Yeah.
breathe, and you all like sticky or whatever, when it's like kind of humid and heavy. I hate that.
It's usually like that here, mostly before like thunderstorms.
Mm.
So yeah, I hate it too. It's like stuffy, disgusting.
Yeah, that's the word. Yeah. No,
Yeah.
whatever. We have that very often during summer here. So, and that what's funny is like before, uh, like until I was like 21, 22, I had not spent one summer in Belgium. Like not one. I was always
Yeah.
abroad. And the first year I stayed here, I was like, that summer here? No thanks. So it was so weird. But yeah, so weird. Yeah, like the humidity.
I
Yeah.
think it is. I remember I was in New York like 6 years ago, and there were 30 degrees Celsius too, and it wasn't as hard to survive through it as it is here. And I don't
Mm-hmm.
know why. Probably something with I don't know what humidity or whatever. But yeah, it wasn't as bad as it is here. That hot.
Mm. Yeah, I don't know. Still remember past February, it was minus 16 Celsius, and we went ice skating on the canal, which hardly ever freezes over. And then a week later, like literally, it was 16 above zero. Yeah. I mean, I would go ice skating all year long.
Yeah. I hate
Yeah,
like
I
when
heard
there's
it.
a big of a difference between temperature. That is
Yeah.
just too big of a jump. Like what do you wear in a weather like that? One day you need a really heavy coat, and the next you just do what? Throw it away almost.
Yeah, especially if you're the type of person who cleans, every season. So you move all
Yeah.
your winter clothing or whatever, and you only have like spring, summery kind of things to wear, and then you're just like -16. What I'm gonna do now? Like, yeah,
We
I
had
know.
really cold spring here this year,
Mm.
and it was like that. I put away my boots, and then it was really cold again, and I was like, I put them away. What do I wear now? It was
Yeah,
really
exactly.
weird spring.
Having a massive wardrobe, yeah, no?
Yeah. No, I don't have. I hate
That
clothes. Buying clothes.
buying.
Yeah.
I hate going to the
Because
store.
yeah. No. Because usually what I like on a hanger, either it doesn't suit me or it doesn't fit me, and then I get frustrated fast, and I'm just nope. I want to go home, away from people, from everything. So
I feel you on that. I feel you. It's really hard to find something that really fits me because I'm not like down and above. We're not the same size. So
yeah,
whenever I buy like trousers or whatever, like a jean or whatever, it's gonna be too large here but too small there, and it's like always a nightmare. But
yeah.
yeah, that's what I keep wearing. Comfy stuff. I know. Doesn't look that good, but it's comfortable at least. Yeah. Okay, let's read. I really want to continue with it. I'm loving it.
I'm not sure I want to continue with mine.
No? I mean, you've only read
It's
one
really
chapter.
slow. I need
Yeah.
to I know I do need to read more so I get into the language, how it's written and
Mm.
whatnot. But yeah, I don't. I'm not sure if I feel it today. But
Maybe
I'm gonna
pick
read
up
one more
another one.
chapter. I'm, I'm gonna read one more chapter because it's up to part 2 then,
Hmm.
and we'll see. It's not that
What
long.
else do you have on your TBR? You could
I had
switch it up, like.
one book on my TBR, but it was supposed to be a body read, and we moved it to July. So I have nothing else but this one left on my TBR.
Hmm.
And I don't
Another
want to
mood read.
I don't know. That's a problem. Libra problem. Full shelf of 100 books and you don't know what to read.
We could help you. Like, read one more chapter, and if you want to read something else, we could help you pick another book that you have not read yet.
Okay.
That's not an obligation. That's just like a
No.
suggestion. Don't worry.
Okay. Just, yeah. Okay, let's do that.
Okay, let's read for half an hour and
Yeah.
let's see what we do later. Okay.
Yes.
I love that. As two Libras to run a show here. Okay.
Struggle.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
Let's go.
Hello.
Hello.
How did you all do? Whatever you were doing. So,
Anyway,
Liana, did you
Libras.
like the second chapter? Oh, wait. In the chat?
Yeah.
Yay!
Libras.
We're the best.
Party.
Um,
No.
we have some Leo, Cancer Sun, Libra rising, Aquarius. Yep. So, what about your book?
I don't know. I'm interested in what's gonna be his job because, from what I understood, the main character, someone, like, I guess his enemies on purpose did something to him and that damaged, like he had nerve damage or something. And then he got an offer and the like new employer did something and kind of fixed it, I think. It was really like smart, I guess, but something was done. And now he is off to the new job, like to the assignment. But I don't know if I missed it or they didn't say what it is. I guess they didn't, I hope. But yeah, it's a bit hard to grasp the world because it's somewhere in the future. Like a lot of things has changed, like the technology and things. I just don't understand it right now. So I don't
It's
know.
like a little bit like Ready Player One, like a complete
No,
different world. No.
no. I think it's like in a future because there are countries mentioned and people from different countries, like I don't know, Russia, Japan, Thailand. Like those countries are mentioned, so I guess that's it. I don't know if they still exist or what, but there was some kind of a war, like before the main character. I don't know if before he was born or he was too little to remember it, but something happened. So yeah, I don't know. I'm interested. I want to know what's gonna happen, but I don't know. Maybe it's too late for me to understand it, and I'm just tired. So it's not an
Maybe it's
easy
just
read because it's of sci-fi. So it's not
yeah.
something easy. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe it's just not the right time to read that book. Maybe
Yeah.
tomorrow after a good rest, whatever. Yeah, I get that. 30 pages of Soul Keeper by David Dalglish. I have not read that one. Didn't read anything during the sprint, did the dishes and walked the dog. I mean, you still did whatever, so that's fine.
Yeah.
Some more crying. I'm ready for us to get to some happier pages. That's good. That's good. And as a reminder, it's happy crying. Well, you were about to say something?
No, no,
Okay.
no.
I watched Becca's Bukopoli TBR and read 10 pages of A Torch Against the Night. We are reading it for the Ember in the Ashalong read along, and we're gonna have the live for A Torch Against the Night next Sunday. So we'll be talking about that, but spoiler alert, I did not enjoy it.
Uh,
So
unfortunately.
I don't know if you read that series, Liana.
No.
No.
I've heard of it, but I haven't read. I don't understand why I'm so bright.
You're next to a
It's
window,
like,
right?
yeah, it's getting dark. But
Okay.
why I'm so bright? I don't get
I
it.
don't know. I don't know. White balance Always a
Yeah.
mystery.
Something's not right.
Read about 20 pages of The Girls by Emma Klein.
I have read this one, I think.
And you enjoyed it?
I think it was about the cult, right? Something like that.
I think that's the blurb. But I'm not sure.
It
I
was
have not read it.
interesting. It was interesting. I read it years ago, I think.
Mm.
But yeah.
I have not
At
read
least
it. I have another one about a cult. It's like November. No, I don't know where the book is, but it's like November, and it's also about a cult, but I don't know anything else about it. But it's on my TBR. But by Kate Van Damme.
I don't know that one.
Oh, yeah. Currently saving up to get our buddy read book. Sasha had some financial setbacks. Hey, I told you first. We'll be reading that book probably in December, January. So don't worry about that. And yeah, I'm sorry that your vet
Your
cost
cat is good.
much. What?
I hope her cat is good.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Like, I'm so sorry you had to go to the vet. I hope everything is fine. Yeah. Hope your cat is good. You can always send us some pictures of your cat in the Discord. Oh, okay, but the cat is fine. Okay, perfect.
That's good.
Perfect.
That's good.
That's a good news. I saw I was happy it was later because I didn't finish it in time. I think I'm missing some of the conversation. I don't know. I cannot remember where it was about. This actually reminded me I still need to read A Torch Against the Night. Did you like the first one, Sasha? I forgot. Yeah, so actually, An Ember in the Ashes, I gave it 4 stars. The reason why I did not give it 5 stars is because it was a bit too romancy for me. Like, you had too many romance interest, let's say, in it, and like it was love triangles in love triangles. Like, it was weird. Like, I feel like it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people. Like, whatever. So I did not enjoy that because I felt like it was out of the blue. Like, it didn't make sense for me. It was just there to be there. But the second one I did not enjoy. But we shall see about the third one. I don't know.
I need to close the window because someone is smoking outside.
Okay, no worries. 22 pages of people like her. I love that title. That title. Wow, did I say that weirdly? Of course I did. Yes, it's about a cult. So The Girls is about a cult. So that's the one you had in mind. Another 7% of the crowns of crossword and on 67% now. That's a middle grade, right? That's like the purple-ish cover with a fairy on the cover. No?
I don't know.
Where is my phone?
I probably have seen it, but I don't know.
I'm sitting on my phone.
Doesn't ring a bell.
I think that's the one because I feel like I saw that book everywhere. And then I added it to my TBR because everyone told me to read it. Obviously, do I need more information in order to add a book to my TBR? Of cross. Yeah. Oh no! Wait. Of cross world. Why doesn't of cross? Oh yeah. So that's the book that actually came out quite some time ago. Oh no, 2017. That's the cover.
Oh yeah, I've seen it.
And I know like a lot of people talked about it, but I don't know. I think there was some like block tour or whatever, even if it was not a new release, like there were some kind
Yeah.
of marketing around it. Maybe because of the sequel, because it
Mhm.
has one, I don't know, it's a series. So I guess. But yeah. Let me know if you are liking it so far. I don't know if I already asked you that, but I'm intrigued. Didn't finish A Torch Against the Night in time. The live is next weekend. So you're all good. It's next Sunday. We had to move the dates. So yeah, Reaper Either Gaze is better, but only one perspective, I'm afraid. At least my opinion. Oh, so we only gonna get one POVs? One of the POVs this time? I'm intrigued. The Girls is very heavily based on the Charles Manson cult. Oh. Okay. Yep, right book in mind. I believe the third book is just out, and the publishers sent the first one to a lot of people to review. Yeah, that's...
Yeah, might be because I've seen it. It's just the title just doesn't do anything for me. But yeah, I remember seeing the cover.
Yeah, no, I remember it because I saw it everywhere. So, but it's also like a middle grade, and it's like fantasy in the tradition of fairy tales, whimsical worlds, and coming of age stories. Like own magic, true selves, battling evil. So it sounds like, oh, there are dragons,
Oh,
mythical
good.
creatures. Yeah, I just hate when books are compared to other books. Like they're comparing that one. For those who wished that Narnia, Harry Potter, and Alice in Wonderland could go on forever, Crossworld opens a whole new world of magic. Okay, that's not compared. Forget what I just said. That's not compared. Just mentioned. So, okay. But yeah, maybe one day when I have time for it.
There are so many books.
Oh, I'm just looking at my TBR card and I'm just like, I'm never, ever gonna have an empty TBR card. Like,
My TBR. The shelf is full, and I don't have enough like space. I have
wait,
like
this is just your TBR?
yes. This is my TBR.
Okay, I'm not judging. Just,
I have
I did not
separated my
realize that.
unread book to my read books, so it's easier for me to see what I have unread. But yeah, I have a
What's the
lot.
one you had for the longest?
I don't know. Probably. Where is it? This might be The Scarlet Letter by Nathaniel Hawthorne. It's a classic. I don't. You probably won't see because it's like I don't know. White balance is ruining me, but it's a classic, and I started it one time. I read the first page, didn't understand a thing, and I put it down.
Yeah.
That's why I like to read classics in Latvian, like translations, because it's easier for me to understand them.
Yeah, fair enough. I totally
But
get
yeah,
that.
I think this one is the oldest. So, but yeah, I'm trying to like stop buying books, but I'm quite unsuccessful.
I mean, you still also like subscribe to Fairy Loot, right?
Yes,
So you're still
and it will
getting
be
books,
great.
and it'll be great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so that means at least 2 new books every month.
Mm-hmm.
And if I didn't buy any more, it would be okay because I read more than 2 books a month. But
Hmm.
yeah, I
At
don't
least you
know.
have choices. You can pick whatever
Yeah, I
for
have
your
a lot.
TBRs.
And I have like English books, like in
Mm-hmm.
English, and then in Latvian at the bottom. So
Mm.
I can
How do you
choose.
pick like what book you're gonna read like in English and what book you're gonna read in Latvian? Like you read Latvian authors, but also books in English that were translated in
Yeah,
Latvian, right? Okay. How
yeah.
do you pick?
If I if the book hasn't been translated, then I will buy it in English.
Okay.
But if there is a translation, it's not like 100% said that I'm gonna buy it the translation in Latvian, but most likely I will buy it because I like
Mm.
reading in my language, so I don't lose my language. Because I work in an international company, and the work language for me is English.
Yep.
And I read in English, my booktube is in English, everything is in English, and I want to like see my language more. That's why I like reading translations too. Like I don't mind, I don't have to read the book in original language.
Mm.
I don't know. I know that there are people who doesn't like that, that they don't read translations, but I don't know. I
Mm.
like supporting publishers here too by
Yeah.
buying books. Like there is one publisher that I want to buy all the books from. I don't have them all because it's a small publishing company here. Like
Mm.
and yeah, I just want to support them because they publish fantasy, sci-fi fantasy works,
Hmm.
and that's the genres I like, and I want
Yep.
them to keep doing things. So yeah,
I mean, that's nice of you. I mean, I support that.
yeah. I
That's
have
nice.
like I've bought till last year mm, the first Law trilogy.
Mm-hmm.
It got translated by Joe Abercrombie. I have all 3 of them in Latvian, the first 3 books.
Mm-hmm.
Which I haven't read them yet. I don't know how I'm gonna do that, but I have them.
Yeah. At least you have them. You never
Yeah,
know when you're gonna want to read them. I
yes.
believe in you. You can
I
work
can do it.
towards like
I can read the books I have bought.
yeah. 63 on your TBR now. You can get to March 2020. How did you calculate? Like to March 2022, I would be done with my TBR. Mm.
Hmm.
Wow. My TBR list is nearby 250. Like physical books or just like books that are on your TBR somewhere online? Because that's a lot.
Probably have the same number if I count the physical and the ebooks I have, I think.
I always forget about the ebooks, but I have so many ebooks. Yeah.
I don't know the exact. I'm not sure if I want to know exact number.
No, we don't need that. We don't need to know.
Not like I don't feel pressured. I don't feel bad that I have so many books. I know that there are people who wouldn't understand why you need so many books. That you and just keep buying new books that you're not gonna get to them all like soon. But I don't know. Books make me happy. I love seeing them. I love looking at this shelf and seeing the books. So yeah,
Yeah.
that's enough for me.
Yeah, I feel you. Here we have someone trying to make their TBR bigger. So that's
Wow,
I mean, you're gonna
that's a
achieve
good.
that.
That's good aim. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like my uncle loves to read. Like he loves reading, but
Yeah.
he doesn't understand why I buy new books. he only goes to secondhand bookstores, and once
Yeah.
he has read them, he resell them to these stores. And he's like, I don't understand you. Why are you collecting books? But he's a book lover. So I mean, you have all kind of people out there.
Yeah. My sister uses a library a lot.
I
So
really wish I had a library with books in English.
my
I
sister
really
has
wish
a
I had.
really good library where she lives. We don't have a lot of English books, but I don't
Mm,
know how many there, but she has a better library than I have, like closer to me. So
mm,
yeah, she can get like quite new books quite quickly. So I prefer to buy myself. And I like having the books because all the books I have them with the thought that I'm gonna read them. I'm interested in them.
mm.
I might not read them like right away, but yeah. So if what did I wanted to say? Something with libraries. Because if I pick a book up at the library, I have to give it back in a certain amount of time. And if I
Mm-hmm.
have it on my shelf, I can read it whatever, whenever.
True,
I have that
true.
pressure. So yeah.
But yeah, we see it as a pressure, but some people see it as a motivation.
Yeah.
Like you getting motivated to read it on time. Yeah.
No, that doesn't work like that for me. I guess.
um, I look at whichever is cheapest, to be honest. Usually it is the English copy rather than the Dutch copy. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah.
Sometimes it is like that if I can buy the book in English here in Latvia. But usually I have to order them online. Like the
Mm,
new after a while
yeah.
they show up at the shops here, but not all books. I
I
want
don't
to
know. Like I have a few. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
there was a book I was in a bookshop yesterday and I was looking for Project Hail Mary by
Mm-hmm.
Andy Weir
Yep.
and it wasn't there. And I really want that book.
Yeah, especially because it's a known book. Like it's not like that new sci-fi from a new author, so you would expect it to be there,
Yeah.
maybe. Yeah,
Yeah,
like
sometimes it is a struggle with English books.
yeah, we have like a few stores here. We call so we have Fnac, for instance, and you
Mm-hmm.
have like a small section with books in, I mean, books in English, but it's so tiny, and I can go there like every day for 3, 4, 5 months. They would not add any new book to it, to that little section, And we have like downtown Brussels, I have like a Waterstones, but it's so tiny that like maybe the size of their books like sci-fi and fantasy is the size of my little library here. So it's so tiny. And so I have to order them online as well. So I wish we had like more English bookstores, but the one we have are actually like they're selling books in English, but to help you learn English, not
Yeah.
like fiction. And I'm just like, that's not what I'm looking for, but that's
Mm,
amazing. That's what I need.
yeah. And I'll need to look into new places to buy English books because of the taxes.
Yep, I know, I know.
European Union shops.
Yeah, here in Leuven, and still use it too little. What? Wait, in Leuven you have like books in English? I mean, it's not that far. I mean, you need to live in that city in order to use that library, but I could try. I sit in Leuven, but the travel is already 2 hours.
No.
Stop super late. Add another 2 hours. Yeah, no. I mean, that's a long drive.
Yeah.
Can order most through standard book handle For example, it is my new method now since Brexit. They're pretty quick, few days after publication. Oh, book handle. Noted. Let me. I don't know. I don't want to touch my keyboard, so I'm just gonna take a picture. Book handle. Okay. Noted. I will check that. See, we have books in English, French, Spanish in the library.
Mm.
I'm jealous. I don't have that here. Like in my little town, we don't have that. And where I work, I don't have that either. So I'm just like, well, like you have some books that were translated, like that are in English, but it's like books that came out like 20 years ago, whatever, that I have already read and that they keep there because they're like the most popular books
Yeah.
everyone is reading, like or books like Twilight or whatever, the books that you've already read, which is good for newbies, for new readers. It's amazing.
Yeah.
But I'm looking for something broader. But yeah.
I think it's because it's not like a really popular thing into non-English speaking countries to read in English.
Yeah,
Like most of the people doesn't do that.
but I guess that the Belgium is like the capital of Europe. You know what I mean? Like you go in Brussels, everyone is supposed. I mean, pretty much everyone speaks English.
Yeah.
So for those people, international people who are here for some missions, who are here to live for 1 year to 5 years or whatever for the EU, the commissions, the parliament, etc.,
Yeah.
etc. You're not gonna tell me that they're not reading. You know what I mean? And when you're traveling, you don't especially want to buy books. You want to borrow them. So I mean, I don't understand how come Belgium doesn't have that many options. Like I just don't get it. We're the capital of Europe, so please, I don't know.
Maybe because people who want to read, they find other ways to read, and they don't ask them to get more books in English. And because if they don't have enough people who need them, will get them, then they are like, it's not like, how do you
Yeah.
say it? They don't get profit from it, or what?
I mean,
I don't know.
no one's gonna use it.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I guess. Is it late for you, or do we do one more?
we can do one more.
Okay, perfect. Because it's for you 10:30,
Yes.
11, 10:30. Okay.
Thank
So we
you.
can do one more and
Yes,
then
one.
speak a little bit
Then
and then
yes,
good night.
yes, we can do that. I need to figure out what I do with the light because I think I can't use them for reading the natural light. I will have to.
That's so weird because you still look like bright enough for me, like it's the afternoon.
I don't know what's going on here with the laptop camera. It's weird.
I don't know. I don't know. Okay, so are we ready?
Yes, let's read.
3, 2, 1, let's go.
Go.
Afraid to wake people up. So, what about the third chapter of your weird book?
I don't know. I don't know what their job is. Do they have to steal something? Because there is something to do with the Matrix.
Mm.
But yeah, I don't know. I'm so confused.
You know, the fact that you are confused intrigues me, weirdly. I don't know why.
I don't understand. There's something like weird with medicines, like that I don't understand. Like there's one dude who's 135 years old, and every year he goes and does something to his DNA so he won't die. So
Mm-hmm.
it's weird. But yeah. I guess there's something with the man who kinda hired him.
Mm.
There's something wrong with him too, like something's up with him, but of course I don't know yet what. But he's probably not a good guy.
But do you want to know?
Yes. I want to know.
Yeah.
So yeah. But
Mm.
it reads slow, like what we had like 2 hours of sprints altogether.
Mm.
And I have read 50 pages.
Yeah, we had 4
Yeah.
reading sprints, I guess.
2 hours.
Yeah. Naomi, take care. I hope you feel better soon.
Yeah.
But yeah, we had like 4 sprints, I guess. And I've read like 150 pages. But
And I read 3 times less.
yeah, but like, I mean, yours apparently is hard to grasp, as you said. Mine
Yeah.
is a middle grade.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
There is a
and
difference.
font is big, and I have illustrations like, what I can show you here. That's not like huge. See, we have sometimes illustrations like this on 2
Yeah.
pages. So that's what I'm saying, like 150 pages, but still middle grade, big font, and illustrations.
Yeah.
So 26 pages of A Torch Against the Night, and 75% in the I forgot already the name, but the book we were looking at, you know, with the furry on the
Crosswalk.
yeah,
Yeah.
that one.
Crown.
Crowns of
Something
Crosswalds.
Crosswalds.
Yeah, Crowns of Crosswald. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, not
I
bad.
guess it's a good book.
Yeah, I mean,
I want to read more middle grade, but I don't have a lot of it. And when I kind of forget about it when I buy books. But I have Amari, and then
yep.
something because of Gavin. I want to read that book. And I need to get Frostheart. I ordered it last year, but it never arrived, so I don't. Frostheart 2.
So you just
got
need
a
to
refund, but yeah, it didn't arrive. So yeah.
You've read the first one, right?
Yeah.
You loved it?
Yeah. So I want the second one. I will buy it eventually, but yeah.
I mean, if you're looking for middle grade suggestions, I mean, recommendations, you have Gavin and Jade.
Yes.
I mean, I got quite a few. But most of them are like fantasy, I would say. I have one sci-fi I need to read, Orion Lost, that I have not read yet.
Yeah.
But there is one That's The Mystery of Black Hollow Lane. I love that one. I gave it 5 stars. There is a sequel I need to get to, but it's like basically a girl who doesn't know much about her father, and she lives with her mom, whatever. And her mom actually is like, I don't know, a famous psychologist, and she helps parents with their kids. And she has to do some kind of like documentary or whatever, so she has to move somewhere far away from home. So she wants to send her daughter to like a boarding school in England, and that's actually a boarding school where her father was. And she gets there, and there are a bunch of mysteries she has to uncover with her friends, and it was just like so cute. I loved it.
No.
So yeah, it was a cute one.
They
Yeah,
always have
it's a great.
good covers.
Yeah, I know. See, someone else who loved Amari.
Yeah, I've
I
heard
have
a
not
lot of
read that
things
one.
about it. I have it on my list of books to buy. I have a small list, and I try not to buy books that are not on that list. So yeah.
And how can you add books to that list?
Yeah, but not like just I saw this book I'm gonna add, but I just add books that I'm really excited for.
Makes sense.
I
It's not
haven't
like
had it.
a Goodreads TBR.
No, but I try to keep my Goodreads TBR like to be read shelf with the books I actually have and some books that I want to read. I don't really keep track of new books, but I have one from this year. And I will find that piece of paper. What was the name? Midnight of Everwood by Marcusnier. I think she wrote middle grade too, but it has something to do with Nutcracker and ballet, and that's why I wanted it. So that it comes out, I think, in October.
Oh, of this year?
Yeah. I think that's the only book that I have that is not out yet. All the other books. Oh, I added a book this week, but the rest of the books have been there for a while.
And what's the book you added this week?
By a Latvian author. I read a book by her, like her first book and her work for the first time, and I really liked it, and I want her newest book too. So I added it to the list.
That's good. Yay for finishing and loving it.
Yes.
5 stars.
It's great. I like it. Emotional contemporary, so I think it's gonna be a book for me.
Oh, it's not as good.
But you might enjoy it.
I think I will, but yeah, it's like it reminded me a bit of, where is it? I have it here. Of Truly Devious, which I really enjoyed. I really loved that one. And then I read the sequel, and I was like, wait, it's somewhere here. There's the one. Yes. And I was like, no, that's good. So I still have to continue with it, and I want to continue with it, but I'm just like, I wish it was a standalone.
Yeah, it always is discouraging if the second book is worse than the first one.
I mean, worse. It's not that it worse, but it was not as good. Yeah. Yeah. But it's like the middle book, like in a series, like the middle book is always like an in-between book, like most of the time, not always, but most of the time, that's what you call like the middle book syndrome, whatever. Yeah, I know.
But I really enjoyed the Siege and Storm second book in Shadow and Bone trilogy. I think because
Really?
I read it at the right time. Like I didn't
Mm.
expect to like it, but I really liked it. And I was reading it, and I knew that there are a lot of people that's the least favorite book for them, the trilogy. I really liked it. So yeah, I don't know. It depends how high your expectations are.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, there are books like Darker Shade of Magic. I love like the first one was 3 stars, then 4 stars, and 5 stars. So it was like better. And Vengeful, I loved it just as much as Vicious.
Yeah.
So yeah, there are books
Sometimes
like
it
I
is.
like.
Yeah. Sometimes it is
Yeah,
like that.
all
I
three
really
of
enjoy
Shadow
the
and Bone.
series too.
The what?
It's a lot of that series gets a lot of shit, but I really enjoyed it too. I
I
liked
mean,
it.
a lot of shit. It's just like if I compare it to Six of Crows or Crooked Kingdom,
Yeah.
I don't think it was as good. Character wise, I don't feel like they were deep enough for me, and that the world was like enough, just enough. But I still love. I mean, I did not love the books, but I still did enjoy them. I don't
Yeah.
think I gave any of them less than 3 stars, or maybe 1, 2, or whatever. But still, like enjoying it, but not being enough.
Yeah.
That's But the show gave the books justice. I feel like the show was personally amazing, but that's just my opinion.
I haven't watched it.
No?
Or I probably won't watch it. At least not for a while, but yeah. I don't know. I'm not really a TV kind of like series
Mm.
person anymore. I used to watch a lot of series, but now I don't know. I read. I saw. I'm tired after work, and then I better read book or watch some booktube. That's my TV. It's almost like a TV,
It is like a
especially when
TV,
you
and it
watch the vlogs every week. It's like a TV show that you get every week.
that's true actually, and it's as consuming, like as time
Yeah.
consuming as anything. Yeah, Six of Crows is also amazing. You need to reread it and read Crooked Kingdom. Yes, you do. And most people prefer Crooked Kingdom. I personally prefer Six of Crows.
The same.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
I read it this year, the duology. So for the
Mm.
first time this year.
You read it in Latvian, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I
I
remember
did.
that.
Yeah.
Okay, everyone. Well, time to go to bed for us.
Yeah. Work tomorrow. No.
I know. I don't want to go to work.
Like
But
we don't actually have to go anywhere, but still.
I mean, you
Staying at
still
home.
have to wear something up and to be, no?
No, no one ever sees me. Not really.
Oh,
We don't really. We sometimes have the team meetings with camera on, but mostly we can keep it off, just talk. So yeah, I
oh
can sit
wow.
in my PJs and all day, and no one's gonna know.
I mean, I mean, I would say lucky because it's not the same for me, but
Yeah.
like I have per week at least 20, 25 hours of meetings and like
That's,
face to face.
yeah.
Yeah, that's just a nightmare. But so I always have my camera on like every single day, every day.
I have like
So
two
yeah.
meetings that are like every week, like a board meeting for my team. We have it
Hmm.
every Tuesday and Friday every week. And then
I
I
mean,
have
that's good.
face to face with my like manager every two
Hmm.
weeks. So those are like that are always gonna be there. But then once in a while we have some other meetings. But yeah, I don't have a position where I need a lot of meetings, thankfully. So
Yeah, I do. So yeah. But talking about facing the camera, we're gonna turn them off now.
yeah. So have a lovely evening, everyone, or day, whatever time it is.
Yeah, thank you everyone for joining us. Thank you, Liene, for joining me.
Thank you for asking me to join.
My pleasure. Okay, everyone. Bye-bye. See you soon. Take care.
Yeah, bye.